Hey guys, what's going on? So, apparently, if you're living in the New York City area, it looks like school's out till fall. So, apparently this morning, Mayor Bill de Blasio came up and he said that the remainder of the public school year they're basically done. So, as we can see here, this is brought to us by the New York Times. New York City schools are closed for the rest of the academic year. The announcement confirmed that more than 1.1 million students will go without regular schooling for more than 3 months as educators struggle to adjust to remote learning. And what I find very interesting and very fitting is, as we can see here, the first ad, take a virtual tour of our campus. I mean, it's targeted advertising. It's totally targeted advertising. It is what it is. But this is something that came out basically a couple hours ago. Basically, seems like Governor Cuomo and the mayor are kind of at odds a little bit here. I'm not sure about the rest of New York, but at least for New York City, I mean, he is the mayor, so as far as I know, he's in charge of the city. Um, as you can see here, the first few weeks of online learning have already transformed the relationship between the city students, parents, educators, have come to rely on one another in ways of travel even a month ago. And we have a quote here, Lord knows, having to tell you we cannot bring our schools back for the remainder of the school year is painful, Mr. Blasio said during a news conference. I can also tell you it's the right thing to do. Here's the thing, New York City, it's the epicenter right now for what's going on. So what are you going to do? Put all those folks back and everything and potentially have this get worse again? I mean, if we are kind of at the top of the curve right now, I mean, what do you do? But there's other things we also definitely want to keep in mind because it's like, okay, some might be able to transition pretty well, but as you can see, the article goes on. Looks like a pretty well-written article here. As you can see, New York's public school system, the largest in the country, is highly segregated by race and socioeconomic status, and remote learning has revealed new depths of inequality. Many students do not have internet access or laptops at home, and the city rushed to lend about 175,000 laptops and Chromebooks and 66,000 iPads. Wow, that's a lot of iPads to children who needed them. Mr. de Blasio announced on Saturday schools would, by the end of April, distribute about 200,000 or more devices to families. I mean, that's huge. And here's the thing. I mean, again, my opinion, I did also used to work in the broadband industry and stuff, and there are often options out there for folks. The problem is, it's no real incentive to go out and show them and stuff, because when I used to work sales and stuff, it's like, I had a customer asked me once, it's like, well, why don't we hear about this? It's like, it's nothing fancy, it's something very basic, but at the same time, it's like, well, they don't pay us any commission on it. So it's not one of those things that you people usually go out of their way because they didn't feel it was worthwhile. This is why when Sam Harris says we need better ideas, I go back down to, well, I think we need better incentives as well. So, sorry I'm getting a little bit preachy here, but here's the thing. One of the largest cities in these United States, kids aren't going back to school this year. And I think that's pretty big and pretty important. So it's history. So, hey, thank you all for watching. Peace out, everybody, and long live the elbow bump.